Hey everyone, I'm really happy that I can share this with you today. At ClexaCon, I was able to talk to 20 web series. I don't know about you, but I'm a really big fan of the show. At ClexaCon, there was a filmmakers mixer on Friday night, and Lily Richards and Combe were there. And I was like, should I not? And then I finally did. I talked to them and they agreed to do an interview with me the following morning. So right before the whole event officially started, we were already doing an interview and I had such a blast. I was a little nervous, but they made me feel really comfortable, and I was really happy that I could finally ask all the questions that I had for them. So here it is. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That always helps. And you know what? Share it with your friends. That helps too. Well, here it is. And enjoy.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, so thanks for coming.
Of
I really love 20. So yeah, I was happy to run into you guys last night. And I was wondering, because you were here last year, how is it this year for you at ClexaCon?
I think it's like really exciting being here again. When we came last year, we just finished up season 1, so we hadn't even started releasing season 2. So it's really cool to see how the following has grown from last year to this year, to come and to meet a whole wave of new fans of the show, and be able to be involved in another capacity than last year, to kind of feel like we're even more a part of the community now has been awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah. What do people tell you when they walk up to you?
I guess it kind of varies. A lot of people saying that just that they really like the show. They enjoy the humor of it. They enjoy the relatability of it. And some of our favorite comments that we've gotten, I think, have been when people have said, like, this show has helped me, become comfortable with who I am, and things like that. So that has been.
Or even connect with like my parents, or like kind of show friends and family like what I want my life to be in regards to like the normality of like being queer in a non-queer space. So that's been really heartwarming to watch it kind of help mend relationships as well, which we had no idea would happen.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we got a lot of dad fans, which I think is
a lot of
awesome.
dad fans.
A lot of dads who are like watching 20 with their kids, and I'm like, yeah, we're dads. So that's been fun.
Do you then feel a certain responsibility all of a sudden that you weren't aware of before?
I think to a degree, I also feel like just by virtue of the lack of queer content, every time you make anything that is representing the queer community, there is already that built-in responsibility to show your community correctly, and to not buy into stereotypes, and to not kill off your queer characters. I mean, obviously we wouldn't do that in 20, but yeah, I think there already was that sense of responsibility in making this, that there is a huge community that's underrepresented and underrepresented in media, and it was our job to make sure that we were getting the right image out.
Okay. And where did you get the idea for this show?
So I graduated from Emerson College in 2016, and upon graduating, I was gonna come back to LA and predominantly pursue acting. And then I started going in on a lot of auditions for gay female characters that were just super offensive.
Really?
They were like, oh, she's like stealing this boyfriend's girlfriend, and she's a horrible person, and she's also a murderer, and like, you're like, what? Like, there was just never anyone who had a storyline other than being gay. And I was just very fed up with that, so I wanted to create a show that had queer characters and was starring queer women, but wasn't focused on their sexuality. And that was kind of just how 20 started. So I was really lucky. We have a lot of incredible friends who are very talented at improv, and we were able to get them in and just kind of have fun with them and create the show together and see what happened. So.
I think it's pretty radical to open your web series with like a conversation like, oh, we want to have a threesome with you, and how to navigate that conversation. Like, how did you come up with that? Or
well, I think I'd found myself in that situation a few times where I was like, oh, I thought we were friends. Oh, no, you want to, oh, okay. So that was sort of just the impetus for that, and I know that we've experienced that a lot.
As a gay couple, or even just like going to a bar with friends and there's straight guys, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, I'm dating her, like not into men. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well I can like we can like maybe tag team it. And I'm like, oh, no.
That's my favorite expression because it sounds like we're all gonna do a marathon together. Like we can
I'll
pass
hand
the torch.
you the baton and you'll hand, yeah. So it's definitely something that we've never gotten as close as Maya does in 20 to that situation as a couple. But we, especially when we first started dating, it was like, I think even friends did it, and it was like, oh, okay. So we experienced that a lot.
Okay.
I think we just go to less straight places now.
Yeah.
I think that's why we don't experience it
We've
as
been
much.
together long enough that people are like, maybe not a good idea to ask.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wanted to talk a bit about the characters on the show because they're precious, but they could also be like they're a lot to handle sometimes. Like, where did you get the idea for them and or any representation of them?
So I kind of wanted to flip the trope on its head of like, you know how you watch most comedic TV shows and you'll have like the straight man, straight character, and then you have like the wild, quirky, gay best friend.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to flip that a little bit, and that's why we have Maya, who is the more grounded of the bunch, and then we have Tina, who is just off her rocker, an absolute blast, but like someone help her. So I wanted to have the straight character being the one that was kind of just absolutely wild. Because yeah, I mean, we have our straight friends who are, you know,
You are crazy.
we're like, yo, calm down, girl. Like, woo. But so yeah, and with Kathy Dorn, who plays Tina, she's just a phenomenal actress, and Kathy is like the sweetest, most pulled together person you'll
She's
ever
so pulled
meet.
together.
Really?
Yeah.
So pulled together. But it's funny because she is so good at playing those roles, and I'd been in a play with her in college where we had had a similar dynamic where I was kind of the more stoic one and she was like just out there.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed working with her, and I had so much fun with her in that show, and so I was like, I really want to like bring back that dynamic, but you know, put our own twist on it. And so I left a lot of Tina up to her because I knew she could handle it, and so sometimes we would start filming a scene, and if she wanted to improvise and go off script, I was like, go for it, let's see where it goes. And it was always so funny. So with Tina specifically, that was the concept behind it, and then thankfully we just had such fantastic actors who were able to just kind of take the part and roll with it and bring it to life. Yeah.
And the humor of it is so good. And I was wondering if there was ever a scene that you just couldn't get through because it was so hard to.
There were a few.
So many.
Yeah, there were a lot.
I think actually the first one that comes to mind was actually not an episode of the seasons, but we did these between season 1 and season 2. We wanted to like give give our audience some more of the characters while they missed them while we were doing season 2, and so we did a few like how-to videos with the characters, and I think the one that we really struggled to get through was how to taste wine with Charles and Victoria. I think I posted a photo on the 20 Instagram of Lily, and she looked, it looks like someone just told her a loved one passed away, because the tears from laughing were so intense.
Oh my God.
And it's funny because Ren and Sarah, who played the characters, were totally cool, staying in character. And it got to the point where our sound guy just couldn't stop laughing. He goes, "I'm sorry, we have to like pause. I can hear myself laughing. Like we have to stop." So that was something that it was a mess.
It got me. Oh man.
We were so tired by the end of it from
was.
laughing.
I bet.
For those though with Ren and Sarah, I had literally just I told them, I was like, okay, well this is a funny thing. Like let's have Victoria and Charles try wine tasting, and obviously Charles will have no idea what he's doing, but he'll be really confident about it. Yeah, in classic straight man fashion. And so I just had them go with it, and my God, Ren he is such a funny guy, he's such a good actor, and both of them, they just were like incredible. They just improvised they improvised for like 12 or 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
we just cut it down.
We just edited it, but it was just oh God, it was a blast. We had so much fun with that. And then the other one that, I think we're like going in chronological order, but or actually no, not at all. But when we did the episode, I think it's episode 6 of season 2, where Tina comes to stay on Maya's couch for a few days while Hector's away.
Oh yeah.
And just keeps interrupting Maya and Catalina every time they try to have sex. That was such a blast.
Because she came
to
up
film.
with a lot of the different weird things she would do.
Yeah, like when I had her come in for the scene where she interrupts us in the bedroom and is about to go into the bathroom. For that scene, we had her. I just said like, Tina, Kathy, when you're leaving, I want you to just improvise a weird story from today. Like, tell us something random that happened to you. And she went on this whole thing about avocados and never having an avocado before. And it just like, she was just so funny. She had a different one every time, and they were all so good. So we had trouble getting through that as well.
Yeah, those were
Honestly.
definitely the fun parts.
So many of them.
I bet the experience on other sets can be quite different sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is quite special to have. And I was wondering, going into season 1, did you already have an idea for season 2, or that you were ever going to make a season 2?
Yeah, I mean, that was the goal. I really, really wanted to do a season 2. And at the end of season 1, we decided we were just kind of, when we did the show, we had no expectations. We were like, this is going to be a really fun thing we do. Hopefully people find it. Hopefully people watch it. And we were really grateful. We're very lucky that people did find it and people did watch it.
And it's so hard to get that first traction, right?
Exactly. I think that's the hardest step, is gathering that first fan base and getting those people who are passionate enough about it to tell their friends and all that.
I think I found it after 3 episodes for a while or something.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Getting suggestions, and then it's like, okay, let's see.
Yeah, we got on the good side of the algorithm, I guess. But that's when we noticed it too. Episode 1 and 2 did really well. They both hit like 5,000 views, but when we first released them, which is good,
Which was really big for people who had no idea anyone would watch them. I remember we hit the first 100 views on episode 1.
And we were like,
I'm sure
baby.
It was a far distant thought for you what 20 was, but for us, we were like sitting there and we're like, oh my god, we hit 100 views. We're like on top of the world.
I know how that feels.
And then we hit the first 100 subscribers, and then now those things are so tiny compared to what we've got that I think it's really cool to remember how excited you were for those, like even just the first few.
First milestones.
Yeah.
Totally. And so after season 1, we kind of took a look at it and we said, okay, well, I think we ended season 1 with almost 20,000 subscribers, and we were like, okay, well, it would be dumb of us to, end this now. People seem to really like it, and people are, asking us about a season 2. Caitlin and I funded season 1 with our own money that we'd had in savings, so we knew we couldn't do that again.
No, obviously,
So we decided we were going to do an Indiegogo. We sat down, we were like, if we really try hard, we can make the show was $20,000, and we thought 2020 that it'd be funny.
Yeah.
So
easy number to remember.
So we did an Indiegogo campaign. Attempted to raise 20,000. We ended up raising 22,000, I think.
Oh, nice.
Which was awesome. It was very validating to exceed the goal. And we just went right into it.
Nice. Were you able to do something special with the 2,000 extra, or is it?
So Indiegogo does take
Indiegogo takes a portion of the money out, but with that extra money, that definitely helped pay off that little charge that you have to pay on Indiegogo. But honestly, I think it went more into submitting 20 to larger film festivals.
Right.
For example, we submitted to the Streamy Awards, and that's like a really big. It's sort of like the Oscars for web content.
Yeah.
And we had no idea if we were gonna get in and all this stuff, but we. I know there's like lots of little charges for film festivals and things like that, where that extra few thousand really helped. And then also once we had that, we were able to pay. We were really lucky. We got a lot of free locations through friends, but we were able to like pick a few that we had to pay for to just boost the production value. There was a lot of scenes done in this one bar over several episodes, but it's like this crazy bar that has like 7 bars in it, and we managed to use that money to pay for that, and it helped with a lot of locations throughout the season. So
we were very grateful for that extra money, because it's funny, you think like, okay, this is the goal, but obviously if we make more than that, we can make the show even better. So for me, it was I was so grateful that people kept donating after we hit 20, because it did make a huge difference.
I think it was also we were selling the pins, the 20 pins, so that was
Yeah.
people were able to continue
You can still
to
buy
purchase
them on the
merch.
Indiegogo.
You actually
cool.
still can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard if it's successful, you can still
You can
keep
still
it going.
purchase
Nice.
So that was awesome. And we did get the Streamy nomination.
We got the Streamy nomination
cool.
after
So
all
thank
of that.
God we
for best
submitted
indie
for it.
series.
Yeah.
Nice. And I don't know, kind of to wrap this up, do you know if something's coming, or can you tell something or not?
Yeah, it's so hard because right now everything is very up in the air, and we're kind of like just throwing the spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. So we can't make any like official announcements, but also our
Your original goal was always to make queer content mainstream. So after season 1, we did season 2. we kind of wrapped up season 2 in a way that kind of closes the web series, and we could open it up for sure. There's so much more we could do, and that idea is still there. Then we play with it and we'll see what happens. But definitely bringing it somewhere bigger, maybe off of YouTube, would be ideal. So we're kind of, it takes a long time to get there, but we're having a lot of meetings and we're working with people, so we'll see. Hopefully in the next few months we'll have some sort of update.
Announcement.
Announcement,
awesome.
We're hoping to bring it to a network ideally, or to make a feature film based on the web series, or to make a season 3. So it's definitely not over. We're just unsure of where we want to take it next.
Yeah. Well, maybe as a final thing, you can tell people where they can find you.
Yes, definitely. You can find both seasons of 20 on YouTube. Just type in 20 the web series. It'll come on up. Subscribe, watch it, tell me what you think. Yeah.
And where can they find you?
And you can find me on Instagram, I guess. Yeah. At Lily, Lily, Claire, Clair, 3 E's.
E-E-E. Yeah, and you can find 20 on Instagram as well, at 20 the web series. And you can find me at Caitlin A. Coon. Yeah, also just if you find Lily, you'll probably find me. Or 20, you'll find me somewhere in that mix.
And the 20 Instagram page is really funny. Okay, well, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for
having us.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, check out my coffee page. It's like a virtual tip jar. You can buy me a coffee or more, and it helps me to buy new vlogging equipment. So you'd be able to help me out with the quality of my videos, and well, that's beneficial to you too. Bye.